Hey, how you going? Welcome back. Today we're going to be making some vegetable spring rolls, which are a really delicious snack. You can make the filling ahead of time, pop it in the fridge, and then when you feel like having your spring rolls, you can just whip them up and pop them in the oven. Unlike traditional spring rolls, these are baked in the oven and not fried, so they're a whole lot better for us. Okay, so we're going to start by just prepping all of our ingredients, then we're going to cook up the mixture. So I've got some brown rice noodles here. The white ones are really easy to find. The brown ones have a little bit more fibre and a little bit more flavour to them, so I prefer these. So we just need to soak them in some boiling water. And we'll just leave those to soak for a few moments while we prepare our other ingredients. We've got some carrots that we need to grate. I've washed them, but I haven't peeled them. There's lots of nutrients under the peels, and it really doesn't make a difference to leave them on there. It's quicker, it's easier, it's better for you. So I'm just going to use the large hole to grate them. And shred some cabbage. You can use red or white cabbage for this, and I just like to go down and shave off the edges like that, turning around as you need to, and you've got the core there that you can use just as a little bit of a handle. Slice up some spring onions. And I like to chop the white parts and the green parts as well. Chop a couple of cloves of garlic. And finely chop some ginger. And we're ready to drain off our noodles. Now I just want to run the knife through them a couple of times because it'll make the mixture a lot easier to handle when we're rolling our spring rolls. Now I'll move my stove cover out the way and we'll get cooking. Okay, just heat a large sauté pan to a medium heat. Add a little splash of water and the ginger, garlic and spring onions. Sauté them in the bottom of the pan until they're really nice and fragrant and starting to soften. Adding a little splash of water every now and then, just to make sure it doesn't catch on the bottom. When they've softened, we'll bring in the cabbage and the carrot. Now we want to saute these down until most of the moisture has been released, because there's a lot of water in the cabbage and in the carrots, and we don't want to bring that into our spring rolls, otherwise they're going to be a little bit soggy. Okay, this is wilting down quite nicely now. Can you see that? So we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of tamari. And let it cook down even further. We want the liquid again from the tamari to reduce, to evaporate away, leaving behind all the beautiful flavours. Okay, this is looking really good here. Can you see that's really nice and wilted? It's got some good colour. There's not too much liquid still left in the vegetables. I'm going to turn it off the heat and bring in the brown rice noodles. Stir them through. So we want that to cool for a little while before we roll our spring rolls. So I'm just going to transfer it into another bowl so it cools a little bit quicker. While we're waiting for that to cool, I'm just going to make a little glaze to brush over our spring rolls, which will give them a really lovely golden colour. Got some soy milk, a dash of tamari, and a dash of maple syrup. And set that aside as well. Okay, our mixture has cooled a little bit and I'm all set up and ready to get rolling. So let's do it. So the way that we do it, we just take one of the spring roll wrappers, peel off. Now you can do it straight or on the diagonal. I tend to just put it in a little diamond shape like this. Make sure you can see it. Yep, there. Put a little bit of mixture down the bottom end. Roll it up and over and then pull it back towards you so that it's quite firm. If there are any air bubbles in there, when it starts to boil the mixture inside in the oven, you're going to get steam which will make it burst. So we want it quite firm. Turning the sides so that you've got little straight edges and then roll it up. And there you go, there's your little roll. Pop it on the tray with the little corner underneath so it holds it together, and away we go with the rest. So I'm just going to make a few right now to show you, and the mixture I'm going to put into a container, pop it in the fridge, and then when everyone comes home we can make up the rest. So with your wrappers, it's fine to open the packet, just seal them in like a sandwich bag, a Ziploc bag, something like that, so they don't dry out and they'll be fine to use for a few days. So once we've got our rolls, let's give them a brush with the glaze. And finish with a few sesame seeds. Pop them in the oven until they're a really lovely golden brown colour, and then they'll be ready to eat. Our spring rolls have been in the oven for about 20 minutes, so let's see if they're done. Yeah, they're looking good. Let's plate them up. And there you go, some super yummy vegetable spring rolls that are baked, not fried.